John, I'm so excited to be talking the world of villains with you today at San Diego Comic-Con. I'm always curious about the behind the scenes, the production pieces. From an animation perspective, what are some of your personal highlights from your career, just those standout moments that can't top anything else?
Well, it was the fall of the Soviet Union, right? And this was in the early 90s. And there was a few people left at the studio because everyone had gone on vacation. And there might have been like 3 of us left at the studio. And James Baxter, famous animator, comes in with this scene and he hands it to me and he says, "I'm off on vacation. I'm gone." And he was tired because we had been working non-stop hours every weekend, every Saturday, every Sunday to finish Beauty and the Beast. So he hands me the scene and I look at it, and it's the famous scene of Belle and the Beast dancing in the ballroom. And the thing about James Baxter is he's such a technical artist. You've got, the Beast and his bulk. You've got Belle and her dress moving around, and it's all going in perspective. And all of these elements I have to rough in between. But he did it flawlessly, and it was such a beautiful scene to be a part of. I'm, of course, just a quiet support for that scene because it's his. But I have to film it, make sure it all works, and then the directors approved it. But I like to say I was the first person on Earth to be able to see this scene come alive, right, before anyone else on the planet. Of course, now it goes down in history and it moves people to tears, but I always feel I was lucky to see that scene. And many of the scenes that I worked on at the studio, I get to see these films come alive first.
Well, you have an incredible career. So many of the movies that we grew up with, and I know it's definitely impacted my childhood. I would love to know, as far as pieces of advice, either from a mentor or something that you've learned along the way that you'd like to share, any tidbit of information that would help someone to get into the mindset of an animator.
Well, to be an animator now, you're working with different skills. Back in my day, you had to be an artist and an actor. But computer animation has separated those 2 skill sets, because someone can come in and be a great actor but can't draw, but they can work the computer and do computer animation and be great at it, right? And then the artist now in animation works on other aspects of the filmmaking process using their art. But the best advice I ever got was that somebody has to do this job, so why not you, right? And if you're approaching studios and recruiters, I've seen so many students get their card and then shy away. If a recruiter approaches you and you're an aspiring animator, call them. Be a squeaky wheel, because you got to get in their face. That's the only way you're going to get into the studio.
Well, we are so thankful for all that you've done to bring our childhoods to life. And apparently it's Sunday at Comic-Con, so my caffeine is worn off. Let me try that again. We are so thankful for everything that you've done to bring these amazing stories to life over the years, and we're happy to celebrate with you at San Diego.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Stay tuned for more coverage at ComicsOnline.